Hey y'all, hey, I'm Ashley, and this is Four Dizzy Birds. It's Monday, and that means it's time for Monday Minis. And on top of that, I did not film last week, which means we have even more because I saved that money anyways. We have even more to put towards our minis today. So, how many will we finish, if any at all? Tune in to find out. Hey y'all, happy Monday. I hope your week is starting off right. Um, my last week was crazy. And as you know, I filmed these in advance, so I have no idea what my Monday has in store for me. But if it's anything like last week, whew, I tell you what, I better just get used to it because I think it's my new norm. Um, so we've got Monday minis. We've got Monday minis that are actually 2 weeks worth of Monday minis because I did not film last week. I didn't film last week because, well, without going into too much detail, just kind of needed to take care of myself, and a little bit of self-care, and I really just needed that time off. So I did go ahead and set the money aside and do all the normal budgeting that I would normally do. That's never an option. We always do that every week. And I just set the money aside for the next time I film. So that's why we're gonna have a little bit more this week. So that's fun, right? So we have our 6 that we're currently working on. Know what that was? Um, Sorry, I think that was my son's phone must be up here. All right, so back to what I was saying. We have 6 challenges that we're currently working on. In the first spot, we have one from Budget with Carly. There's always something to be thankful for. So definitely in our Thanksgiving vibes here. Also, Thanksgiving, we have some either pumpkin or sweet potato pie. Sweet like pie savings from Budget with Amanda. In spot number 3, Nuts for Fall from the Craftsman. All right. In spot number 4 from Beezy Sings, Hello Autumn. And in spot number 5, another one from Budget with Amanda, Magic Pumpkin Patch. And in spot number 6, we have Floating Funds, Maddie Floating Funds, and her adorable pink pumpkins. So let's see how much we have. And I'm just going to tell you right now, I counted this 3 times before I started the video. I'm not going to count them out again. These are our buyback 5s. And because we're combining the $50 from last week and the $50 from this week, and we had an additional $10 of spicy 5s from last week, we don't have any this week. We're going to mix those in, so we have $110 going in. So what do you think? We're probably going to get some done. Don't worry, I've got more ready to go to take their place. So we'll see how this goes. All right, so it's your first time seeing minis. We're going to take our prop dollars, and our dice is going to tell us which spot gets the 2 bills. So each turn gets 2 bills. All right, so spot number 5, Budget with Amanda. And she gets another 2. All right, and off we go. So I hope your Monday, if this is when you're watching it, either went well or is going well. Mondays are sometimes a little rough, I know. I have been sick all weekend long. Got sick at the end of last week, so kind of been fighting off what I assume is a head cold of some sort. Everyone in my office, all the people in my team ended up getting it and were out, at least some last week. And I was the last one to go down in typical fashion. I was convinced I wasn't going to go down, but it got me. So I've been sick and having a heavy workload. We need something for number 2. What's going on with number 2? Hey, there you go. It was listening. Heavy workload, being sick. My grandmother had surgery this past week. It all went great, went fine, but of course that's always just a little bit of a stressor on the family. Making sure she's got everything she needs, and so that happened. They don't have anything really else to serious that happened. It just was a little bit of a rough week last week. And I just couldn't find it in me to film. So I'm sorry about that, y'all. I know there's not a whole lot of you paying very close attention, but there's some of you that are. And if you were worried about me, I hope you weren't. But no, I was fine. I was just taking care of myself. Which we need to remind ourselves is okay to do sometimes. Here's another 2. We need a little more for 2. 2 is just not quite getting enough. How cool would it be if we were able to finish all of these challenges today? I know it's kind of cheating because they're combining 2 weeks, so we would have finished them this week anyways, but that's kind of cool to think about. Seriously though, 2 is not getting any. She wants to stick around. She does not want her time to be up. So we've started decorating our house, which is always kind of a slow process because I do work full time. Of course, I have to decorate on my downtime. Not always much. And because we have quite a bit that we do for decoration, it ends up being kind of spread all over the house for a couple of weeks, which is a little stressful for me. We also have that where you have the buckets out and everything's just everywhere and it just feels like chaos. But you know in the back of your mind that if you just keep going, eventually it's all be up and it's going to be worth it, hopefully. But I tell myself anyways. Till it's time to take it all down again. Right? That's the worst. All right. So we did it. We finally got through our $110. We're going to scoot this out of the way. We're going to stack these up. And we're going to see how much we got for our challenges and if we finished any. I have a feeling we probably did finish some. But don't worry, I've got plenty ready to go, waiting in the wings to take their place. So up first, from Maddie at Floating Funds, we only need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we definitely finished that one. Oh, that's not the same color. Oh, well. All right, so $5. We'll go ahead and do a buyback 5. And let's see how much we got for this one altogether. 5, 10, 15, 20, and $21. That's awesome. We get our little paper clip. That's the right number or color right there. $21. Ring that bell. Oh, look, I have Christmas bells. Oh, that one's broken. Typical. Yeah, it's not as good. All right, $21 going for Floating Funds. We'll set that one aside. Let's get in our binder of goodies here and let's find another one. We're going to stick with Thanksgiving here. Thankful for PSL season from Buttercup Budgets. Super cute. All right, so we can do each as $1. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Wow. We would finish this one at $1 each. So let's do $2 each. I don't want it to go away before it's had its time. So 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. That would be a row. 2, 4, 6, 8. Did I do that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so that's 2 rows. And then we'll have 1 and an extra left over. Okay, so I'm going to take just a second here to color these in. I'll fast forward. All right, so there we go. We're still well over halfway around that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a buyback 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 3. So $18 so far in that one. And then we'll have this one here in the front that will serve as extra. So we'll know it's extra because it's in the front. All right, up next is Budget with Amanda. Her cute little pumpkin patch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So $10, we can do 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well, if that isn't perfect, I don't know. Okay, so we have $10 going in. Let's get 2 more buyback 5s. And let's see how much we made in total for this completed challenge. All right, 15, 16, 17, and 18. That is pretty awesome. Get a paper clip. $18. So we have a completed challenge, so we need to replace it. Woo! Set that one aside. Let's find another. How about this one here from Savings with Tracy? Staying with the pumpkin theme. So you don't have any extra left over to get started on that one, but we'll start that next week. All right, up next. Hello Autumn from BZ Sings. Our acorns are $1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, that should be what we need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. That's it. That's what we need right there. Okay, so we're going to take 2. We're going to get 2 buyback 5s. I'm going to fast forward and color this in. All right. So let's see how much we saved with this one, shall we? Okie dokie. For Hello Autumn from BZ Sings, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. Not too bad, not too shabby. $24. Let's get our paper clip. Wow, I kind of suspected we would finish some with having as much as we did to save with this week, but it's still kind of cool. All right, let's ring that bell. Awesome. Okay, we need to find another one because we do have a little bit of leftover cash for this one. Let's see. How about this one from Girl Mama Budgets? It's the $25 challenge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 10. Wow. So let's get another buyback 5. We have a total of 10. So we can color in 10 here. That's going to be 2 rows. 1. All right. And thanks to that spicy 5, we are well on our way with Girl Mama Budgets. We will see what we can get done on that one next week. All right. Moving on to the craft bin. That's for fall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. So you have $20. I'm going to go ahead. Well, where? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Yeah, okay, we're good. So 5, 10, 15, 20 in buyback 5. So 24 going in. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, and 24. Woo, we're getting close on this one. Getting close. See what we have so far. Ooh, we have another buyback 5. That's one thing we do have. All right, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, and 32. That's going to be a good save when we get that one done. And we might be able to pull that off next week. We'll have to see. All right, so this one was in spot number 2. It wasn't getting as much love. So we'll see how much we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 exactly. 10 exactly. Knocking stuff off the table. Oh well. Just a hot mess today. All right. So we can do 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 10. All right. So now we just looks like we need $4 next time. So not too bad. That's possible. All right. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 so far in Sweet Like Pie with Budget with Amanda. All right. And in our last spot, Budget with Carly, we are doing $2 per circle, which means we need 10, 12, 14, 16, and 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, 10. Do this. There's that spicy 5, 16, 17, 18. Look at that. We just completed another one with $2 left to go. So let's get this one colored in really quick. I will fast forward you. Okay. Let's see how much we made for this overall. Sorry for the sniffles, y'all. I'm trying not to sniffle all over the place. Another buyback 5. Last one. Perfect. Okay. So for this one, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. That was a good save. $30 for this one. Get our paper clip. Ring our bell. Woo! All right, we have $2 left, so we need to find one more challenge to get started on. Let's see. I'm liking to stay with Thanksgiving or fall setup. No. How about another one from Buttercup Budgets, but this time we will do $1. So we'll do 1 and 2 to get us started on that one. Should have got one of mine, huh? I didn't cut mine out though. All right, maybe next week. Awesome. Okay, so let's put these in a different order. Shuffle them up a little bit. All right. Get that Budget with Amanda in a spot number 1. Maybe she'll have better luck next week. Awesome. All right, put them back in their home where they belong until next week, minis. All right, and then let's take a look at what we accomplished. We accomplished 1, 2, 3, and 4. Woo! 4 finished challenges. Which you know what that means? That means we have to put $4 in our ding 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 challenge. 1, 2, 3, and 4. $4 going in there. As you may already know, we are saving $1 for every completed challenge in our Ding 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 challenge from now until the end of the year. So we're going to see how much extra we save. That's exciting. And we know where this belongs. It goes in our Save to Sync folder here, which is now starting to fill up a little bit for November. So that's exciting. We'll put these 4 in with them. Awesome. All right. Okay, so with that, we're going to wrap up Monday Minis. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like and a comment down below. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. We'd love to have you join us for the next one. Our next video will be our Tiny But Mighty Tuesday, so be looking for that. Until I see y'all next, y'all hang in there. Bye!